Welcome to CGTN. Coming to you live from Dali City in southwest China's Yunnan province. Dali is a popular tourist destination known for its beautiful landscape and rich ethnic culture. Behind me you can see the beautiful iconic Erhai Lake. Right now the city is celebrating a grand festival which is known as Sanyue Jie, or literally meaning March Fair. Yeah, this event has lasted for over 1,000 years. Today I will just show you around this lively fair to learn more about its history and local unique traditions and cultures. Today I'm very honored to be joined by a special guest, Miss Duan Yiran. She is a local resident.
Hello everyone.
Hello Yiran, from your beautiful costume.
Thank
I can
you.
tell that you are from the Bai ethnic group,
Yes,
right?
that's correct. That's correct.
We know that Dali is home to ethnic Bai people.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So Dali, there's a loads of different ethnic minorities, but the Sanyue Jie, the March Fair, is really famous for the Bai people's celebration. Yes.
Yeah, it's just like a grand festival for local people, right?
Definitely. Yeah.
That's why you just wow. Tell us something about your beautiful outfit.
Sure. So the headdress, which I think most people might interested, we call them 风花雪月.
风花雪月.
Exactly.
Headdress, right.
So we have the feng, the wind, is the tassel.
Oh.
Because you can't really show the wind, right, unless it blows.
Oh,
yeah?
yeah.
And then we have the hua, the flowers. It's the embroidery
Flowers?
on the head. Yeah. And then we have the xue, the snow. It's the top, the white snow on the top of the baotou, the headdress. And then the yue, the moon, is the crescent, the shape of the headdress.
Wow.
So that's the most romantic four things in our life.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 风花雪月.
Okay, let's get started. Let's start our journey today.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
I can say that this might be one of the biggest and the oldest fair in the world.
Yeah, it's over 1,300 years.
1,300 years.
Yes.
Wow.
So it's I would say it's just so long that I can't even imagine.
It's called Sanyue Jie, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Literally meaning March Fair.
Yeah, so it's
What's called this?
Yeah, so it's like the lunar calendar third month. So on the third month, the 15th days of the third month, we'll have the celebration for because the Bai people believe the Guanyin, the goddess of mercy, arrived here, saved all the people of the Bai people. So to honor her, people gather here. We call them Guanyin Jie, the Guanyin street. So that's the kind of the preview of the Sanyue Jie, because it happens on every third month in 1 year. So we call them Sanyue Jie to nowadays.
Wow. We can see it gathers people from across the prefecture, Dali prefecture.
Yes.
Yeah, with that, actually, I've met a lot of visitors from different parts of the country and even foreign tourists.
Yes, yes. So in the whole Dali, there's 12 counties. So for the 12 counties, they are Binchuan, Yunnan, Yangbi, the Jianchuan, and Heqing. There's like 12 different counties, and they will come here to bring their own specialist stuff. So for example, we will have like medicines, we have like embroideries. People exchange here.
And there are a lot of things that you can miss here. One of them is just this very famous local dish, right?
The food.
Let's take a look.
It's always the biggest part of the Sanyue Jie, the March Fair. So
I guess this is something you can miss.
Yeah,
braised
definitely.
Chicken.
Yes, so this is Yongping Huangmen Ji, the braised chicken. So apparently you can see there's loads of different spices. We have chili powder, we have the sugar, we have the cumin seed, and even the oil is special. And there's over 10 different spices, and with a traditional method. Sometimes it takes 6-8 different steps to cook it.
I really love it.
Really tasty.
Yeah, I tasted it last night.
Yeah.
大姐，你们一天要卖多少只鸡？大概？Wow.
Oh my God.
They would sell like about 300 chickens every day.
Yeah.
Wow.
That is.
Let's
it's
come back to
celebration.
enjoy it.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, it's a must eat.
Yeah. Actually, the Sanyue Jie actually is more than just a marketplace, I think.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's a place for connections. For
Yeah.
people come here together to share their joy, and yeah, just it's a trade. It's a people what they have, what they enjoy, and to pass it
Listen.
to the others.
What's there over there?
So that is the singing battle.
Let's go over there and yeah. They are singing some folk songs, I guess, right?
That's correct.
Okay. 对歌台, it's like a open stage for local people
Yeah.
to sing here, to perform here. So what is 对歌?
So 对歌, we can kind of understanding as like a rap battle. So it can
Battle,
be really,
singing battle.
really freestyle.
I think it's also a very unique local tradition.
Yes, it's a way for them to share their joy and their emotions. So people can literally come up with the lyrics when they what they want to express. So for example, like she was saying, like let's come together to all the brothers and sisters, and then the flowers is opening. And then you can see a lot of emotion they were put into their singing as well.
Yeah.
So every time you hear it, it's different.
So there are no fixed lyrics. Right?
No, there's no fixed lyrics. They will have certain sort of templates, let's say, and then they can fill into what they want to say in their templates. And then with their emotions, with their like movements, and they can go in a longer or shorter. It's totally up to the person what they feel right now.
The musical talent.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Do you know how to sing?
Unfortunately, I'm not really good at singer.
But you can understand what they are
I can
singing, right?
understand. Yeah, I'm really good at dancing though. So I guess that's the, I can't have both talents.
I noticed that actually most of the participants are like elderly people, maybe, yeah. So I guess many young people don't know how to
Yeah.
sing such songs.
That's
perform-
true. That's true. Because so singing songs is quite common for you to show your love. So let's think like as a dating. So it's a way for the old people how they date each other. It's sing songs
Yeah.
to each other. Yeah, but you know, dating culture changed.
That's why I know that for local Bai people, they used to like sing and dance to express their love.
Yeah, we have
right?
a saying like for Bai people, if you can speak, you can sing. If you can walk, you can dance.
Wow. And I know that there's also a very special performance during the March Fair called 动金古乐, right?
Yes, that's
very
correct.
ancient
Yeah.
art form.
Yeah, with a very traditional instrument, and for the Dongjing Guyue, it's also it's a very sort of it's a little bit more serious than the 对歌, the battle, because you have to rehearse, to practice, and to have like
right.
kind of a classical music, sort of a classical music concert.
Yeah, all of these are treasures for local Bai people, I think.
Yeah.
And as we just mentioned, that actually Sanyue Jie is not just about trading, it's not just a marketplace. There are a lot to learn, to share.
Yeah.
Yeah, this place just showcases some of the local and tangible cultural heritage items, I
Yes.
guess. Tell us something about
Yeah,
them.
of course. So we have the Wa Mao, the tail cat over there.
This is very cute.
Yes. So we put that on the roof. It's like the guardian for the Bai people.
Oh.
Yeah. And then we have the embroidery from Jianchuan. So the embroidery is a very big, like important part.
So about this Wa Mao,
Yeah.
where do we really place them?
So we put them in the middle
Roof?
of the roof. Yeah.
Oh, roof.
That's why we call them Wa Mao, because they are the roof cat. So we
Ah.
believe they have open mouths. It's a very like kind of scary sort of feature, and then they can inhale all the wealth, and then they will go down to your house. So it's a very important guardian feature for the Bai people.
Wow, they look very special.
Yeah, it is very special.
Yeah. So local people usually put this on the roof to to drive away evil spirits,
Yeah,
something
so it's a
like this.
protection, but
Yeah.
also brings prosperity as well.
Yeah. And I noticed that actually today there are many workshops
Yeah.
where people can learn such handicraft, right?
Yeah. And we have the wood carving here.
Oh,
which
this is very famous.
is very famous
It's
from
from
Jianchuan.
Jianchuan County,
Exactly,
right?
yeah. Because traditionally in the Bai people's house, we have all the doors and windows is carved by the wood carver masters, artisans. But nowadays they kind of, innovate to create little sort of decorative items like this, like pomegranate, to representing the unite,
你好，那个想请问一下，这就是一个装饰品，对吧？
对的，一个摆件。
一个摆件是吧？这个大概做一个这个大概要花多少钱 ？How long does it really take to make such a piece?
如果细一点的话，差不多要1个星期左右。
Wow. It would take like about 1 week
Yeah.
to finish such
It's
a piece.
really hard work. I tried that
really?
actually 2 days ago. I went to Jianchuan County 2 days ago,
Oh.
and I did some little bit wood carving, and it's hurting my hands.
I know that you are very interested in these traditional
Yeah,
things, right?
I love it because I think it's a way for us to express ourselves.
Yeah.
So it's a language itself.
Take a look, very beautiful.
Yeah, it's very beautiful carving.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, let's move on. What is this?
It's the silver from Heqing County.
Wow.
Yeah. So actually, silver is a very important part for the Bai people as well. For example, we have this,
this is also
traditional,
silver.
we call them sangshen, which is like a representation of kind of what your state in your family. So for example, I'm not married yet, so it's very short. So when you get married, it will get longer. When you become grandma, you will have like all the sort of treasures hanging over it. So it's like a way to tell people like what stage in your life.
Speaking of this, and this also the same to the tassel, right?
Yeah, so I have like a relatively longer one because I'm not married yet. So when you're married, you have a shorter tassel. When you get old, you have the tassel at the back. So it's always changing. I think that's like the silver. So for example, we have the teapot.
Yeah.
So there's a dragon, and there's also sometimes have the flowers, the auspicious clouds. It's bring all the good wishes for the Bai people. And the Bai people, we call them the silversmiths from Heqing. Sometimes back to old days, they would just carry a bucket with all the tools, and they just go travel around different Yunnan places to do silver work for different counties. Yeah.
The teapot and some.
The bangles, yes. So we have different bangles. We're always wearing a bangle on our wrist. So when you starting when you're born, you have like very small bangles for the newborn babies, and then we have like little flowers, and then we have married bangles, and we have old ladies bangles. So you're always changing your bangles again, like throughout your lifetime. It's always speak to the silver, and it speaks. The silver will also protect you as well.
这个多少钱一个？
这个18000。
18000。Oh, not
It's
cheap.
expensive.
It's 18,000 yuan.
因为它的做工比较复杂，因为它是属于我们鹤信独有的一张打的一个工艺。然后篆刻的话，我们采用的是平浮雕，然后浮雕当中花的中间，我们还做了一个金银错的一个镶嵌。然后壶盖我们采用的是 包铜的一个工艺。因为牡丹花在我们中国的话，它绽放的时候它是红色，所以我们采用不同的金属材质过来做它的壶盖，然后有一只蝴蝶再飞到它上面去。
Oh yeah.
Flying butterfly. Yeah.
Speaking of butterfly, we will
Yeah.
see a lot of butterflies in
Yeah.
our Bai culture as well.
谢谢你啊 Thank you. It's a little bit expensive because
Yeah.
it's very complicated.
Yeah.
Yeah, craftsmanship.
Yeah, yeah,
Very, exquisitely made.
definitely. And it's it's a silver. It's a precious metal
Yes.
as well. So
And
it-
this one is just made of different metals.
yeah, there's a gold, there's a copper,
Yeah.
and there's a little jade on top as
And
well.
it's totally handmade.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why.
Definitely.
谢谢啊 Thank you. Oh, wow, I love this.
Yeah.
扎染 right?
Jaran. Yeah, my I think this is kind of my best friend.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, because you can see
Yeah.
what I'm wearing right now.
Yeah.
So I have my Bai outfit, but
Yeah.
each butterfly is also 扎染.
Oh, it's
the
butterfly,
tie-dye.
right?
Yes, and you can see on my dress.
Oh, yes.
So each butterfly is also hand tied. So you can see on there, it's the
Oh,
same
yeah.
butterfly.
So butterfly is something and local Bai people adore or something.
Yes, definitely. So we believe butterfly brings the love and the romance.
Oh.
And there's a lot stories around butterfly as well. So we have a very traditional pattern with the caterpillars and butterfly.
And
is
you even have a lake called Butterfly
Butterfly
Lake, right?
Spring, yes.
Butterfly Spring.
Yes, that's where you get your partners dating started.
Dali is absolutely a romantic city. right?
Definitely.
So I guess it's a very unique, how to say, handicraft.
Yeah, so it's all dyed with indigo. So
And
it's a
it's
natural
not
dye.
easy.
It's not
the
easy.
techniques.
It takes time as well.
Yeah.
And for all the process go into it, it's much more complicated than people just see it as a fabric. But actually it takes, you start it with the stitching and then you have to dye it.
Like this?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. You can see what they're doing right now. So they're just creating the pattern on my little dress. It's a
Ah.
little butterfly.
Maybe we can try.
Yeah, of
老
course.
师，我们可以试一下吗？ Yeah. Would you please just show us?
course.
I think you are master of this
Oh,
technique.
I will try my best.
And this is homemade, right?
Yeah.
Your outfit.
Exactly. So because I'm from Zhouchen, which is the indigo village as well. There's over 100 families in the Zhouchen village that focus on doing the indigo dyeing. So every
Okay.
time they have the needle, thank you, and the thread. So we're just making a knot first, and then for the little butterfly, we're just holding it, and then we'll hold it into half. And then we fold it again, so I have like a 6 little section, and then we fold it down again, and then we have the little triangle, and we just step into it, and then we pull it through,
Wow.
and then we go over to the fabric, and then step through, and then we just pull it again, and then we go other side, and then we go back. And this is just doing for one. And you can see now, on my dress, we have like hundreds of them.
Yeah.
So yeah, for one fabric like that, it takes 2-3 days to make.
Wow.
And this is the first step because we have to dye it later, and then we have to unstitch as well. So it's really, I would say, labor of love.
Yes.
Exactly. So that's one butterfly.
But yeah, today the Jia tie-dye, right?
Yeah.
It's very popular.
It is very popular, and
Yeah.
also I think I say it's one stitch is one 1 second, and it's one memory that you
Yes.
create with your family. Because when I was in the UK, I miss my family a lot. I miss my grandma, and that's how I communicate with her. It's by stitching, and all the memories will come back to me, and then it's a way for me to connect to my hometown as well.
Oh, yeah. I know that you have a workshop in London, right?
Yes, that's correct. So I teach people to do the stitching as well, because I find it's a universal language. You don't really need to.
So do local people like it?
Yeah, they're enjoying it very much. Because I find everyone has this memory with the thread and needle, And everyone has a grandma, right? So I feel like this is the best language in human. Everyone can understand, everyone can enjoy, and then when they make a piece of fabric, it's the direct connection from UK to Dali.
Yes. Yeah. Could you please show us how to dye it?
Yeah, of course. So now we have the 2 little butterfly ready.
Yeah.
I think we have the dye vat over there. So I'm just gonna make a knot.
So did you learn it from like your childhood, something?
Yeah, so basically because I have learned from my grandma. My family has done the indigo dyeing for like over 5 generations now. So I'm just going to do a little bit of wrapping down here because we didn't have that much time. So I will just create something.
Yeah, I know that you are so skilled.
No. I literally, my grandma was saying like, you? Teaching? I was like, yeah, typical grandma. But in a way that I think this is her language to me, and I want to continue this language to the world. Like I said, some good food, some good crafts is the best way to share the culture. Culture is, invisible. We can't really share culture without the media. So I think, especially Sanyue Jie, the March Fair, is the best way to experience the culture from by people.
Yeah. So that's what we just mentioned. Sanyue Jie is not just an occasion that you can buy things, taste local food, local delicacies, but more importantly, you can experience such unique traditions. Right?
Definitely, yeah. I think it's such a rare thing that over 1,300 years this still exists.
Yeah.
And I think that shares how passionate and how important for human connections, human come together to celebrate. And
But it's good to know that young people like you are still trying to pass down, learn these special things and passing down. Even
I definitely
promoting
really
promote it overseas in different countries.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
I see more and more
impressive.
young people doing it as well.
okay. Next step.
We're just gonna soak this in the water first.
Oh, you need to soak it first, right?
Yes, and then because you have to dye it when it's wet, and then I think do we have gloves or 我们有手套吗？啊，谢谢。要不你帮我染吧，还是我怕等会儿我
Yeah, would you please help us? Actually, I experienced this in Xizhou, Old Town, yesterday.
Yeah, that's right. So indigo dye, you can see it's a green color in the dye because it's the plant. So the plant.
I'm interested in one thing. So, what kind of plants can we choose?
Yeah. So have you ever heard of banglangen?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So the banglan is a type of indigo. So the banglangen is literally means the roots of banglan. So the roots of the banglan it goes as to the medicine, and the leaves of the banglan become the dye. So we never waste anything for the dye culture.
I think people in Yunnan are familiar with banglangen because yes, it's a commonly seen medicine, right?
Yeah, that's correct. Yes, it's a very famous medicine, but also very famous for its dye.
Interesting. That's.
Thank you. Yeah. So right now is oxidization. So basically, you can see the green parts of the plants. So because the whole thing is play with oxygen, so it's a very fun method for people to. So you can see we have to unpick as well. So normally we have the.
moment of miracle.
And then we have the little butterfly at the top. So let's see if the butterfly works.
The moment of surprise.
Exactly. It's like a Christmas. Open the gifts and it's like the moment you don't know what's inside.
One interesting thing for tie-dye for Jia, for me, is that each piece is unique, I think.
Yeah. Oops.
Whoa.
Sorry.
Sorry. Take care. Okay, it's the last step.
Yeah.
So, actually, we can have different patterns, right?
That's right. So we'll have like over 100 different patterns and designs for the Bai people. So like little butterfly, just one thing, and then we have like the spider flower, we have the pearl flower, we have the horse teeth, because the horse is a very important thing as well.
Okay, take a look at our little butterflies. Beautiful butterflies. It's magic. I think it's magic.
I think everyone enjoying this moment that people, just basically have the moment for creation and creative.
Yeah.
And I think that's always in Bai people's blood as well. They just, create things that the environment inspire them. So like butterfly, like a river, a mountain.
Mm-hmm.
It's always nourished the Bai people's creativity.
And I know that actually today many young people are interested in this. And they are just students from a local vocational school, right?
Exactly, yes.
老师，你们是当地一所那个学校是吧？
对，
这些都是同学是吧？学生。
对，这些都是我们的学生。
他们有在专门学这个是吗？
我们是有大理州非遗产业学院，在学校里面成立了这个非遗产业学院，主要就是传承大理的这些非遗技艺。
Yeah, these girls are from a local vocational school where they can learn these traditional techniques. This school is specialized in teaching and local intangible cultural heritage.
Yes.
Yeah, it's very interesting. 谢谢您啊。Thank you. Let's move on. Yeah. So. Let's move on. Let's take a look at this.
Yes.
Heritage of artisans.
Yes.
Jiangzhi actually is a famous
It's a very
place.
famous museum in Xizhou.
Yeah.
So the Happy Valley, I call it.
Happy Valley.
The Xizhou.
Yeah.
So I think here is a very interesting
part of,
jiama.
yeah.
So we have this traditional prints. So we call them armed horse because it brings the blessing for the Bai people. So for example, right now what you see is the Kuishen, which we believe it's the sort of God to blessing to have a good exam grade. So when you're going for exam or anything like even for car driving license exam, you can get a Kuishen for your home and it can help you to pass any exams. Yes, and we have the safety, home safety as well. So 四季平安, so safety for the 4 seasons.
Yes.
Yes.
Today actually jama has been made into different creative.
Yes,
works,
that's correct. Yes,
products.
Yes, it's a very popular sort of way. Again, I think young people brings their creativity and how the innovate combines with the traditional, methods, and I think people love it. And people absolutely create so many things, which I find it really, really fascinating.
Yeah, it's a very important way to preserve these traditions in a very innovative way.
Definitely.
Okay, here we can see different local products.
Yes, a lot, very famous and very tasty
You
stuff.
just mentioned that the Dali by Autonomous Prefecture has 12 counties, right?
Exactly, yes.
And actually, during the March fair, each county has their own booths
Yes.
to showcase their signature products.
That's
And-
right.
Yeah, and
Yes.
these are just some representative ones.
Yes. Yes, we have the cheese, the local cheese from Dali.
It's 乳扇.
Rushan, exactly my
Ah.
favorite. I miss cheese a lot in UK, even though UK have loads of different cheese, but still, this is very special.
It's quite different from what you can get in UK, I guess.
Yeah, definitely. It's very different. Got very special method. They're using the milking milk curd and then they dry it into like very thin slice, which I can never find because in Europe like most cheese is like a big wheel, a big block, but this cheese is like a slice, like a very thin slice. Yeah.
Take a look at this. Coffee
It's
beans.
coffee, yes.
Oh,
Because a lot of people thought, Yunnan's very famous for tea, but they forgot we're also famous for coffee.
yeah, Yunnan produces over 98% of China's coffee.
That's
Yeah.
correct, yes.
Yeah.
And the coffee come to Yunnan very early actually from a missionary from France. So we have a lot of traditional coffee, produced counties around Yunnan. But this one is from Bingchuan, correct? Or
Yeah, from Bingchuan County.
Yes.
是吗？
对，冰川的咖啡。
我们知道冰川的水果很有名，对吧？咖啡很有名。
对，是的。
那冰川的咖啡它的特别之处是什么？So what made the coffee from Bingchuan County special? What made it stand out? 它的特别之处是什么？冰川的咖啡，它是最早是吗？
对，最早，然后它的
Okay.
口味的话比较独特。
This is the coffee beans in Bingchuan is special because it has the earliest.
Yeah. And I
Coffee
think
tree.
the soil where you grow coffee will brings different taste to the coffee as well.
Yeah.
So I think like you mentioned, Bingchuan's quite good for growing fruits.
Yeah.
Maybe coffee beans is part of fruit.
Yeah. Are you a coffee lover?
I kind of a tea lover actually,
Oh, really?
but I really love the smell of coffee. It's always make me like, oh, I'm in heaven.
Take a look at this.
这个是样鼻的刺绣，
Yeah.
是什么族？
样鼻的彝族，它是也被评为了那个云南的10大刺绣之一啊。
Yeah. Yi people's very famous for their embroidery. Yes.
Embroidery of Yi ethnic group.
Yeah, so I think this is their 飘带, right? At the back. Yes. So when they have like a sort of a waistband, they will have the very decorative 飘带 at the back, and we have this flowers. We have this 盘金绣, which is the gold coil embroidery. We have the satin stitch.
Yes.
All the different amazing technique.
Oh, take a look at this ham.
Ooh, tasty, tasty ham.
It's very famous.
Yes.
Nuodeng from
Yunnan
from Yunnan
County.
County.
Yeah, I remember I read a book calling a leg of ham is the Dali memory. It's the Yunnan memory of it's the
Really?
leg of ham. Yes,
Wow.
and it's very tasty. And I think
I guess it's quite different from what from the Spanish.
it's there's a slight. I think that's quite different. But also, while I'm in Europe, while I miss home, I have to just substitute with the Spanish ham instead. But Norden ham is, I think, something I really miss. Yeah, while I was in UK, and I think it's very versatile. You can cook everything with ham. You can cook with the vegetables. You can steam. You can make sandwich. You can just eat by itself.
Yeah. A lot of things that I want to buy.
I know. I have this in UK for my students when they come
Yeah.
to learn, and they have the 话梅, the plum, as a snack. And we have the 核桃, the walnut.
Nuts
So
from Yangbi County.
yeah, the walnut is very, very popular. My mum loves eat walnuts, and I have very long hair. And she said the reason why I have very good hair is because she eating walnuts all the time when she was young. So there you go.
Okay.
That's the
I believe that.
trading secret.
Thank you. Let's move on. Yeah, definitely you can there are a lot of stuffs to buy, to see, to experience. And this is a special zone for TCM, traditional Chinese medicine.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because
Take a look at those.
because
You guys
the
guess
medicine,
who
yes.
who they are? Guess.
Oh, are you Li Shizhen?
你是李时珍吗？
对对对对，
本草纲目 is a very famous book for Chinese
你
medicine.
是
张仲景，
张仲景 Wow,
Oh,
two,
wow.
yeah, legendary
Yeah. We met all our ancestors
TCM.
here.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Actually, this special zone, I guess, it's the first year to set such a zone to promote traditional Chinese medicine culture.
Yes, because Sanyue Jie, the March Fair, is very famous for the herbal and the medicine trade, because
really?
that's how it started. Back to old days, Dali is very, it's in mountain areas. It's very hard to access to medical support. So people have to, find all the precious medicines in the mountains.
Yeah,
so
just this
people
kind of
from
herbal.
all over different places will come into the March Festival to share what they know about medicine. So it's a very important place for the local village. But nowadays, obviously, things change. We still
But I
have
guess,
this,
yeah. But these herbs are still a highlight at this.
definitely, because you
fair
can't get from
assemblage.
anywhere else.
Yeah.
That's the only place you can get from.
Wow.
Thank you. And a lot of them have very poetic name as well.
Yeah.
For example, you can see this is Dilong, the earth dragon. We'll have the, loads of pointed like the dragon's bone, the tongue of the tree.
The tongue of tree.
Exactly, very pointed, very clever people to naming differently, yeah.
Yeah. They are just from Dali's TCM hospital.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, 你好，给我们介绍一下，这里是可以互动的还是？
这是
你能给我们演示一下吗 ？Could you show us how to make such pills?
I bet this is the pill for the longevity. You can live for 1,000 years.
这个是大米丸体验啊，这个是传统的那种做法，中医的传统搓大米丸的做法啊。
这个丸是主要是什么功效的？
这个是叫八珍丸。
八珍丸
啊，然后主要是
8种材料做成的吗？
是的，八种中药。然后它主要是用来益气补血的，主要是用来女性吃的。
Yeah, these pills are made of like 8 different ingredients,
Yes.
different herbs.
Very precious herb.
She said it's very good for women.
然后
Yeah.
它是先给它看一下这个板。哦，好，这是一个板。
He will show us how to make these pills in traditional way.
Wow. It's very tasty.
就是把它放在这个模具上，给它切开掉，然后给它搓圆掉。啊，这个因为已经体验过好几次，它上面有点粘了。然后搓这个的时候，左右一定要对齐，然后在一条线上用力，不能左右歪。歪的话，它就搓出来就是不圆的。
Wow, very skilled.
You want to try it? You want to taste it?
Oh. I
Maybe
can
not.
give a go. I can give a go. I quite like medicine actually. I like
Wow.
Wow.
Whoa.
That's like magic.
Yeah.
This looks like chocolate.
Yeah. 好神奇啊！这个做完就成了这个一小个的。
啊，然后切的过程中，它要慢慢的边切边慢慢的往下用力， 不然你一下给它切开掉的话，它会粘，然后它
Yeah. You have to cut them slowly in a slow way.
It's very looks simple but very skillful
Yeah.
work.
Exactly.
Yeah.
谢谢您啊，谢谢。
You can have one. You can try one.
Later. Okay. Take a look at this. 你好，给我们介绍这是什么？
香囊的做成，
哦，做香囊
防。疫香囊，这6味药，碾碎以后，这个装香囊，碾碎，这6种药在这药碾里面碾碎，然后装做香囊做成成品就是这种。
Smell really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can, people can experience this. Yeah, how to make this. 就是你可以，就是大家可以选择不同的这个。OK， 然后做成这个是吧 ？OK，people can choose the ingredients they like, the herbs
Yeah.
they like.
Yeah, I believe like different herbs have different sort of like helpful way for the human.
Yeah.
So they probably can mix up what they need for what they
Yes.
really need help right now.
Like
so,
eating, sleep, something.
Yes.
OK， 那边吧。悄悄。哦。请问这些都是什么呀？
这个就是我们的香囊，然后滴胶挂件都是中草药那个文创产品，对对对。
这个是怎么体现那个中药材？
它里面是有中药材的，有滴胶。
Oh, wow. Very clever.
You're creative.
Yeah, definitely.
那你可以去。
Yeah, they use the different herbs,
Yeah.
make them into various creative pieces.
And I think it's so interesting how traditional thing combined with the
Yeah.
creative, and it comes with different sort of amazing products.
Yeah. As we just mentioned, originally the Sanyue Jie is a place where people like trade things like herbal medicinal herbs.
That's correct.
Today it's still one of the key attractions, but we can see innovative ideas.
Yes, definitely. Yes, I think things keep changing, just like our life. But it's
Yeah.
always keep the core is people
Yes.
be here to sharing.
I think innovation is just bringing vitality to this traditional fair.
Definitely, yeah. This is so cute. I love all the
This is
Chinese
beautiful.
herb, and they can become very fashionable items as well. Which
Yeah,
you
why
probably
not?
think is the opposite thing, but then you can actually wear Chinese herb on your hair.
Take a look.
这个是什么药呀？
草果看是八角还是那个？
It's a magical sort of peel from the mountains.
I think it's good for your health.
Yeah, I think I would definitely get one.
Yeah.
I think that would be a good gift for me to go back to UK.
太有创意了。Take a look at these cute. 这是什么？兔子吗？还是 This cute
Little
rabbits.
rabbit.
这个它是设计上有什么特别之处吗？
它的特别之处就是我们的那个中药包药粉，放到里面，它的肚子里面，然后给它缝合起来，它那个味道很持久嘛，它会不阶段的给它散发出来。所以像我们的助眠的，然后祛湿的，还有一个驱蚊的，然后它就一直发挥作用，给它放在卧室里面或者客厅里面都可以。淡淡的香味。
They
Wow.
fill the rabbit with different herbs, the
That's so
powder.
nice. Yes, and I think another thing is a very creative way to bring all the tradition, but also toy, because it can be a little. I think there's a traditional toy for little children, right? And then it's a blessing, but also it's functional.
Yeah. She just said, if you put this beside you when you sleep, it will like aid your sleep.
Oh,
yeah.
Very useful for nowadays. Yeah, for I think all the young people need this.
Yeah. Okay, dear friends, today my girlfriend Yiran and I just showed you around a section, just a small section of the large fair, right?
It's literally, I think, probably even not 10% of this. It's massive. The whole street is like.
Yeah, and I'm really impressed. As we just mentioned, the Sanyue Jie, the March Fair, is more than just a marketplace.
Yeah, I think it's a place for people not just to come here to, have a fun, but it's a place for people here passing on their traditions. Yeah. And I mean, for me, it's a place for resonate to my home, my memories. And when I was young, my family was taking me to the market, but now I'm taking them onto the market.
Yes, it's also a place that we can get inspired.
Yeah, definitely. And it's a place for, to unite people together. And we have a lot of difference, but we also have same thing, that we all appreciate all the cultures and appreciate all the different crafts and medicine, the herb, everything. It's a place for everyone, and I truly believe it's for everyone in the world.
And for visitors from different parts of the country, they can also participate in a lot of different activities. Like you can watch the horse race, right?
Yes,
very
that's
traditional
correct.
Horse race.
Yes, because actually the horse originally was to bring the medicine to here, but then when they realized we already bring the horses to here, why would not have the horse racing?
Yeah.
And that's how become a market for herbs and the horse racing. And then if you're waiting for people buy yours, why would not do some singing? So we call them 唱歌赛马做买卖, means singing, horse racing, and trading. And that's the three most important parts for the Sanyue Jie.
So, any else that you want to introduce to our viewers about Sanyue Jie?
I think
anything you want to say?
It's just welcome. And I think, if once in your lifetime come here to the Sanyue Jie, the March Fair, to experience a different sort of marketplace in the world. And let's celebrate together.
To come to experience this fair with a history of over 1,000 years.
Yes.
Okay, that's what we have today, dear friends. We will see you next time. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Yeah, welcome to Dali.
Yeah, welcome to Dali.